راه استریم استارت شد. کینگدام کام دلیورنس 2 با زیرنویس فارسی. از دست ندید. بیاید دیگه قسمت دوم هستیم و لیتس گو. راه استریم استارت شد. کینگدام کام دلیورنس 2 با زیرنویس فارسی. از دست ندید. بیاید دیگه قسمت دوم هستیم و لیتس گو. راه استریم استارت شد. کینگدام کام دلیورنس 2 با زیرنویس فارسی. خب آقایون که توی استریم هستید چت بدید، دم دونم گرم. الان چت ها چیز دارید؟ سطح دید الان اوکی شد، درسته؟ سلام دایی با نشد داداش، حقیقتا خوابم به هم ریخت سر بازی دیشب. ساری ها دیر خوابیدم کلا دیروز. خب دیشب یعنی سر همین مجبور شدم دیر بیام. آقا بریم let's go continue ادامه بازی و ببینیم که چه چیزهایی برامون در نظر گرفته شده است. اگه از مهمون خونه باش صحبت کنیم، خب با مهمون خونه چی شد؟
Indeed, good wife. I'm Sir Hans Capon of Liza, Lord of Rutland. That is...
میسن بند شد 24 ساعت چرا؟ خب گوشتون بردار شد؟
Bequeathed his estate to me.
What's complicated about that?
حاجی ناموزه این نسخهش
Look who's
خداست.
finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
سلام علیکم. سلام علیکم.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too.
خوب شده.
I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who is at death.
Remaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
خب چی بگیم؟ میگیم که to cut long story short Sir Hans was captured by commands.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
Brutal cut trolls.
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Camp
That's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
Fortuna luvat.
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Townburg? What was that about then?
تلمبرگ راستی نجاتش داد. Sir Hannes took an arrow to cut long story short.
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
How did he be?
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far.
Once you
climb the hill above Shelios, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you. For your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
بس این داره اذیت میکنه حاجی. مادرتونو خب این از این تصویر دارید یا نه؟ خوب اینا رو قبلا انجام دادی.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
خبر
I
بیل
have
براشون
something for you,
گذاشتیم.
Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
دم شما گرم.
Practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you.
فرمول درست کردن
We're
انجام
obliged
بهمون
to you
داد.
for your help and
سلام
hospitality.
دفسان
God
داستان
bless
بازی
you.
چیه؟
And you too, sirs.
نسخه اولش دیدی؟
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
پس راشیم اون بری فکر
Sorry
نکنم.
for coming late, Ma.
کلا نمیدونید چیه نه بازی. هنس باید نمیاد چرا با ما میاد چرا نیاد؟ مثلا گیر افتادیم ما. ببین کلا داستان بازی اینه که هنری بچه آهنگر بود. بعد از سمت کشور آلمان بهشون حمله میکنن و شهرشون رو بخواه یکسان میکنن. تو نسخه اولی سری داستان اتفاق میفته و این مهارت رزمی ارتقا میده و خودشون میرسونه به یکی از رتبه بالاهای کل اون منطقه و میفهمه که پدرش یه آدم اشراف زاده است و ترتیب ننه‌شو توی جوانی داده، بچه از مال یعنی باباشه. حالا بین دو تا کشور جنگ شده. تو نسخه دوش اینا دارن یه پیغام میبرن به کشور سوم که بی‌طرفه و حالا متوجه شدن که اینا هم با دشمنشون چیز بستن، کلا سمت دشمنشون. حالا بندیتا یا راهزنا بین را بهشون حمله میکنن و اینا هم در حال فرار هستن، به گار رفتن. یعنی این دو زن و پیرزنه کمکشون کردن.
Got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you.
اینجوری خوب زیرنویس میکنه. میبینی میگیرن روش خوب زیرنویس میکنه. دقت میکنی؟
Never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Hello.
Good day to you.
God be with you.
Good day to you. Good day, good day. چرا دو تا چیز زده؟ نه آلکمی رو که الان فکر نکنم استارت کنیم. الان تنها هدفی که داریم با کیپون صحبت کنیم. اوکی.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
We have to go back to for Mott. I saw Tooth in Pond. What about the rest of our company? بقیه افرادمون چی؟
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
من دیدمش.
I tell you, I saw him there.
باش من یه ربات نیستم داداش باش. بکش بیرون حالا.
That's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
یه مقدار پولم بهمون داد. پیرزن مهربونی بود. بعدن شاید برگردیم جایی میشن فعلی برای جبران کنیم. نمیدونم. برعکس قیافش. دیپ سیلور پرزنت. وارهوس. آجی واقعا عجب گیم میساختن. موزیکا گاد. خیلی خفن شده آجی. آره انگلیسی ها ایرلندی دامان میگوشن میرقصن. که بعدی قبولم. در قلعه تروسکی بس اونجا درسته؟ خب ترجمه رو باز کردیم.
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle, or at least a barber.
حلاق شده داشت یه باربر یعنی آرایشگر.
But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
در بسته است. یا الله.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
پیام عاجل. اصلا خیلی خفنه دبسان. فقط واسه بری تو خود گیم پلی اصلا پرات میریزه.
Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sahanash of Lipa.
پیامبری. صدا گذاری حالیه صدا گذاری.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on a double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless,
ترجمه
I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead.
Sir Hans مرده.
We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
اینو دیدین؟ این پیغام رسانی بود که از سمت کشور دشمنشون، از سمت سیگیزموند، پادشاه سیگیزموند، یا از سمت کشور دشمنشون به سمت اینجا اومده. خب این دوتا کشور با هم دشمنن و این یه پیغام فرستاده برای این کشور که ببینه که نظر اینا چیه، میتونن جلبشون کنن بکشونن سمت خودشون. اینا هم یه پیغام فرستادن واسه اینه که به ما حمله میکنن، همه چیمونو میگیرن و اون اتفاقا برای ما میفته. اینم که همینجور راشو گرفته کشیده اومد تو قلعه دیگه.
One moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
یه کاری هست سوسکی بریم تو.
Have you two got any groschen?
پول داریم بله.
Do you take me for, wrench? For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
همونطور که آقایی میخواد.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
واقعا لباس گدا رو پوشیدن، گو هم میدن، به اندازه همه‌شون احترام هم بذارن. نمیشه که داداش. الو چی شد؟
was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit, huh?
یه نقشه زیرکانه. First you have to wash and change. We have to get out, get our letter back. We can always go back. اول از همه بریم لباسامون عوض کنیم. آره.
First thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
If we earn some content, we go back to Ratai. We can pull our اینجا. چرا که نه؟
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Oh, you're right. Hannah should understand. What a shame we are ambushed. نه حق با توه. باید هر کاریت همجا انجام بدی.
Be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
نه فکر نکنم به خودم بده عمرس.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
راست میگه. Let's go and bury them and just watch. No.
It's not your fault they died.
تقصیر تو نیست.
Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
اول غذا می‌خوریم بعد میریم مأموریتمون انجام میدیم با سر بالا برمیگردیم به رتای. دیالوگ انتخاب کردن اون استوری لاین تاثیر داره 100%. ببین مثلا الان ما میگفتیم که برگردیم به رتای یه شهری که شهر مثلا زادگاه این مرد است. خب یعنی اونجای اصلی پایتخت یه جوری. اگه میگفتیم برگردیم به رتای ممکنه همین الان بگن یا الله خب باشیم بریم. فهمیدی؟ مثلا این اتفاقاتی که الان قرار بیفته نمیفته.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
این دختره همون نجاتش داد.
It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
That witch. Wench.
What I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God
be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word. That's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Be quiet, sorry.
I've seen you before.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I thought we divided up fairly. Only gave me the innings. What do you expect?
Daddy's wounded.
Bu sag miydi Maji? الان تر تمیز شده.
Men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
سربازشو نمیذاره خارجشم.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
گوهای زیر قلعه نه.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
در مورد چی حرف میزنیم؟
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about.
داره میزنه زیرش.
I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
آها. نمیدونم چرا داری.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there.
عروسی سمین.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing
واقعا
better
نجاتش
to do?
ندادیم چیکارش کردیم صدا دادیم فقط دیگه.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
من همیشه
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I
برای
said.
بدهیمون.
Right.
انجام میدیم.
What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
بله چشم. حتما این کار انجام.
All right, we'll do it. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right.
بله واضحه بله.
We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
از کجا آمدم؟ از اسکلت، از رتای، از یه جای دور. از اسکلت.
Scarlets.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back of me whole life. But I know this place
تو که از خونه
inside and
دورتر
out.
ندی باشی سوال میکنن طرف کجایی؟ بله درست. I heard something about wedding what a life. زندگی میشه جوریه. This is the only trouble here. Where should we move to a sack to?
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
خب بس با رفیقم چی؟ Pantry کجاست؟
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
خب.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
پس می‌تونیم اینجا کار زیادی بگیریم. خیلی خوب. مدتم ول کنم فاین ورک کجا میتونم کار پیدا کنم؟
Where can I find work here?
First you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the Smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for helping out. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers?
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
I heard some talk about some weddings being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Who is this? Samin.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course.
ارزش داره بعد دو یکو پلی بدیم. بعد دو یکو پلی بدی؟ چرا بعد دو؟ اول برو یکو تمام کن بعد بیا دو رو بازی کن. خب یک قبول دارم یه سری نقصای خیلی بزرگ داره، داستانش اونقدر کشش نداره، میشه فریه جالبی نداره، خیلی باگ داره، ولی دوش ببین دوش اصلا خدا.
Expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
خب میتونم من برم بر روسیه نه؟
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
دقیقا اگه یک بازی کنی کاملا با مکانیزمای دو آشنا میشی.
Will Lord von Bergov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain. But he's a good lad.
حالا الان یه چیزی فکر می‌کردم که من حتی میتونم بازیای PS5 هم زیرنویس کنم براتون با این روش. میدونین چرا؟ چون من دارم از چی استفاده میکنم دیگه؟ دارم از بگو کارت کپچر استفاده میکنم دیگه. خب کارت کپچرم رو ویندوز میفته. این نرم افزارم میتونم بندازم رو ویندوز. قشنگ زیرنویسی بازیای PS5 هم قشنگ هولو تو گلو. خب
I'll go and discuss it.
And careful with them sack. And what can I get for you?
Hi, Hans, پاشو بریم.
Talk to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you.
The main thing is, she denied ever being
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semyon from the local noble family is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll
come up with something. I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
نه قرار کسی دور نمیبینه اینجا.
Come on.
هیچی نمیشنده.
Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not
کل
now,
گیم
but what about
کاتسینه.
later?
داداش کل گیم کاتسین نیست. نکن تو برای اینکه یک بیلداپ داستانی داشته باشی تو باید یه سری کارا رو انجام بدی. خب الان ویچر هم بازی کنی انقدر گیم پلی خفنی داره ولی باید یه سری حرفا زده بشه یه سری من میخوام با گیمو کامل برم خب همه چیشو ریزوبمش میخوام چون واقعا هم نمرش بالا شده ارزش داره که همه چی بری.
People will remember my face and when everything's cleared up word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Everyone has to work. Don't be spoiled. You'll have to trade. But
look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God.
فقط داره بهونه میاره کسکش. خودم میرم کارا رو انجام میدم.
I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks, even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
One beer.
خیلی خب ببین ما اینجا یه دونه آپشن داریم find more about something wedding. خب اینو که انجام میدیم مثلا بحثی نیست. خب اول بریم F کیسه ها رو جمع کنیم.
God, I'm bored shit. Oof, that isn't half heavy. Oh.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
سلام ماین. من باید دقیق اینجا بذاریم درسته. اون یک. اون بیشرف کمک نکرد.
Getting somewhere at last.
I heard they are going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh no. Why? A lovely tree like that. It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer. The only bit of shade far and wide.
That's just it. Some noble was resting there. Not for shade.
چه حرومزاده یه همینه فکر کنم امر کردن یه سگ ما بکشن. سگمون رو داشتن آمار میدن که برن بکشن.
For a few days. So one of the branches fell off.
Certainly did not.
Yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I'm the son of the bailiff.
Ugh.
You ain't got no proof to back up what you say.
Proof? You want proof?
Aye.
Right. Listen to this. Ei incumbit probatio, qui dicit non qui negat.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No.
Enjoy
and
your
I doubt
meal.
you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak.
کسکش داره با کی بحث میکنه؟
You've proved fuck all. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a noble.
I expect you to be more sympathetic towards people who've been ambushed when you've got so many bandits and other rabble.
قشنگ ازمون یه حمال ساخته.
Did you say?
Oh.
Say it again. It was their own fault.
آره همون
They
توی
attacked
یکیش بوده.
themselves. What the fuck are you trying to say? Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
خیلی گم می‌خوری. آروم باش.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of
بابا
Perkstein,
اینم خودشو
and I
کرد
demand
هر
your
جا رسید
immediate apology.
I
کی
am
هستی؟
Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on then.
You scum!
Fuck off.
Go to hell.
It was him.
Hey,
Piece of shit!
This is unbelievable.
I'll crush you!
Me know the cross. Slice him up. Yeah, don't spare him.
What do you want?
Hurt anyone else. I'll be done with you in a flash. Don't spare him.
برگم شد دیگه. خب.
Unwashed yokel. Slice him up. Hey, come and help me with this. Now you're finished. Slice him up. That why do you do it?
That won't work on me.
Send my greetings to the devil.
Take that
I'll
fucker
break
out,
your
damn it.
bones!
Nice strike.
You're a dead man. You know that?
Now you'll die, filthy vermin. Let him have it. This is unbelievable. Take that, you rat. I'll have the whole thing on you.
نفس بجید بالا.
Madman.
Piece of shit!
Why did you do it? Yeah! Spare it! Ever really safe.
خب جی جی. تو گروه تلگرام دردن.
What the hell is going on here?
جانم homeless.
Grab them vagabonds!
سربازم داریم.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! You get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Make peace.
That's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well,
and none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
فکراتو کردی یه بوزو صبح روز بعد
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! On the logo!
ريدي
Oh shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
گردم مردم بگاره.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
انم نداریم الان اینجا ان خب کرای من رو
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you. You stuck up
I don't bite.
Pernstein.
چیکار داری؟
Are you going to just stand here like a...
بفرمایید.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
کدوم مرد؟ combat training. Go and see the Tomcat. Okay.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He rigs logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where am I running to Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
مرسی. کمکم کنید I need some.
Practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sign.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
Brunswick. میخوام شبیه چی شم؟ شبیه...
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
That's a pretty good idea. Tailor Bartoszek would probably throw you out of the shop. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say, slightly worn, then I could help you.
Lockpick, I want to say thank you, that'll come in handy.
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
Lockpick بهمون داد خب. I need to get some money. یکم میخوام پول در بیارم.
I have no money.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying.
یه مقدار پول بهمون داد.
You'd better find some work quick.
5 تا گراشم بهم داد. خب یه اسب میخوام.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Okay. صحیح. I don't have anything to... کجا
Do you know
بخوام؟
where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
How do I get to the wedding?
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. I really...
I can see that.
دست شما نکنه کمکمون کردی.
Hey,
اسمت چیه حالا؟ پولو گرفت دازی کنش.
What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a naria groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
چرا بهم کمک کردی؟ کدوم
You
شهر
said you were
داری
going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet, but I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you...
Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else. So I'm Scott. On the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Oh well.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
زیادی زر زدیم دوستان. دقت کردیم؟ Oh. اینجا چیه؟ Get and wedding. اوکی این wedding پارتیه. Gain access. اوکی اینجا کامباتمونه. Find more about mod. حله. 100% این کار انجام میدیم. تروس. برای همه بازی میشه این مدت میزه؟ آره میشه، چرا نشه. اصل نداریم الان مادر سگ.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings.
چه مشتی زده تو صورتش. یا دیدی جای مشتی مونده. یه نفر که میتونه بهمون کار بده یکیش اینه، درسته؟ سلام علیکم. Report an ambush. I looking for my friend. They can find a local merchant.
What's new in the county?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zelievites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampage now. Someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What does...
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some... And that's about it.
That sounds interesting.
Oh,
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find...
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live your best.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find...
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself.
It's a long story.
Sorry, fella, but if you were I'm sorry, lad, but...
Okay, پس خودش باید به چیز کنه.
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you.
بله رسمی. عقل.
What did I do to you?
هیچ کاری نکردی. خب بچه یه چیز اینجا هست. خب چیه؟ لاین کرست. بریم به این چیزه لباس فروشیه.
I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price. What good's a bow? What a waste of money.
اینجاه؟ اسم این شهر است؟ آره اسم این شهر است آجی. من ریدم دهنت. خانم تیلور میخوایم کجاست؟
You're not allowed here.
بله راست.
Clear off. You can't just stroll in here.
بله درست. بله اسخای خدا نگهدار.
You see, didn't even hurt.
بله چش.
Doesn't it bother you walking around here like some kind of animal?
It does. I had no choice. Sorry.
آرکوسه هیچی هم نداریم. سگ تو بابات. مثلا یه لباس فروشی نیست حداقل اینجا.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jelly-off. Christ, pardon me.
Doesn't it bother you walking around here like some animal?
Oh, it does.
Good morning to you.
ترید چیزی داریم که ما ترید کنیم گوز رپیوتیشن همون پایینه فعلا. خب سل این قیمتی نداره. این چیه؟ اینا رو میتونیم بپوشیم دیگه. اصلا ما اول هم میتونستیم بپوشیم. لعنت به پدرت.
What do you want?
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I stop being angry.
باشه حالا عصبانی نشو. سلام ناتون خوش اومدید. خب با این دیوس که نمیشه صحبت کنیم، بریم با اون صحبت کنیم. اسم گفتم گذاشتن تو تلگرام داداش، برو ناف.
Greetings to you.
Was machst du? Raus, du Bastard! You can't just stroll around here without... Welcome. You can buy a few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
چیزی با ارزش هم داشتی حالا اونجا انداختی.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartishak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jelioff. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do? So, what will it be?
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
چی میخوام بدونم؟ Where is the church?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung
der
Seele. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catharinen. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village. And weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay...
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people here in the village. We don't care much for...
I understand that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rubbish. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Can I find other merchants?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here. Oh, there is Bartosz, the tailor. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across...
What do you mean by...
Nicht
Bartosz kojast?
Along the bar of the...
Is there any...
Oh, yeah. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka, the butcher, lives. The rest of the villagers are just peasants.
با تشکر.
Möge Gott mit dir sein.
خب ببین دوستان، یارو یه جای وسیله‌اشو از دست داده. خب احتمال نه همین نزدیکی ها هم باشه. فرش گرفت که هیچی. آها اینجا همه چیشو بگاه داده، درسته؟ خیلی خوب. آلکمی بنچ. بریم میتونیم وسیله همون رو درست کنیم با اون وسیله. بعد اینجا خارج شیم کلا بریم 300 دیگه. چون اسب نداریم برگشتن بهش سخته. اینجا میتونیم بریم. بله بله. سلام علیکم. نمیتونیم کنیم.
What's new?
Nothing special, fortunately. It's peaceful here, and the war, well, that's how it was until recently.
And what happened?
What do you think? It started with that nomadic riffraff, theft of hens and sheep, then continued with ambushes on the road. And then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers killing off their prey. Then our master Chamberlain Ulrich. Oh my god. But that's no business of yours, understand?
I understand. That's your business, bailiff.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
بله چشم. بله چشم.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
بله چشم. به لول 7 رسیدیم درسته؟ خب اینونتوری پلیر راستی یه سری اسکیل داشتیم حاجی. اسکیل همون چرا بیونه که مارکسمن. خب میگه اینطور فعلا اینو میگیم هورسمنشیپ خب هان مستر میتونیم چیز کنیم میتونیم بفرستیم درگیر بشه استیل کیل این خوبه You make 50% less noise while moving bushes این خوبه خب If an opponent defends again your attempt to ascend or steal this, there will be suffer penalty to their stat. This will make it easier for you to defeat. اینم خوبه. When you want to for a crime, you will gain most. خب. The dryer. فعلا اینو میگیریم یکی دیگه هم میتونیم بگیریم ایوه سوروایوال این از اسکیلا او کمبتمون هم چیز شده خوبه استامینمون سریع برگرده. اینم خوبه در مقابل چند نفر همزمان بجنگیم از چیزامون میره بالا. سورد اوپنینگ است. بدون نمیگیریم. اولین ضربه اگه ما بزنیم خیلی فرق میکنه. خب خب کامبوها اسکیلا سکندری. اوه استاتا کلیمون هم از چیز رفته بالا. مین لول. خب you are if you lose reputation the drop will be that at less. این خوبه. آره اسکیل زیاده. چی یوری بیده؟ تأثیری داره اصلا؟
That's more like it.
فیوز شد. خب این چیه؟
Bless.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right,
What do you want here? Why'd you bar?
چی میخوام؟ ترید نمیخوام. نه ترید نمیخوام. ترید گم کونه پدرت. بریم به سمت نست.
Look out!
اون بالاه؟ آره اون بالاه. چرا؟ آها.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal danger. Off his only daughter. Well, it's better than listening to news about
مثلا اینکه خبری نیست اینجا کلا. خب
bandits running around.
سیکمونو بزنیم بریم. اجازه نداریم اینجا بیایم. طرف پایینه. سلام استاد.
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
چی ما رو اینجا برده؟ Do you know where... آها کجا میتونم آرمر
As the
بگیرم؟
local scribe, you know a lot of things, right?
I'd say so. In this province, not a squirrel farts without my knowing.
So, if I needed to get something, you'd certainly be able to tell me where, right?
Depends on what you're looking for. Don't involve me with anything dishonorable.
No, don't worry. I'm just looking for some armor.
Armor? Well, unless you want to join von Bergau's retinue, I don't think I can help you. But try Radovan, the blacksmith in Tachon. He might at least sell you an iron helmet.
You don't know of anything better?
Aha. So, the good man is a connoisseur, eh? And how would Prince Brunswick's armor suit you?
Whose armor?
Oh, it's just a local legend.
او افسانه محلی بنازم حاجی. از این چیزا هم داره؟
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
I'm interested in Bکنید. I'm more interested in that legend. من فقط میگه که بهش بگیم که من فقط در مورد اون افسانه کم چیز هستیم. یکم کنجکاویم.
Oh, come now. Surely you're not going to keep that legend to yourself. Do a fellow scholar a service.
Youngster, being able to piss your name in the snow doesn't make a scholar out of you.
I beg your pardon?
All right. No need to lose your temper. I'll tell you. In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. but you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Could you recount for me the legend of Brunswick?
Well, why not? Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, but that wasn't good enough for him. So he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark of a more powerful animal.
A man after my own heart.
You may think so, but his wife was none too happy. Her name was Ludmilla, and she begged Brunswick 100 times to stay home, but he just couldn't be persuaded. Still, he loved her very much, so he took her ring and told her that unless someone came and showed her that ring during the next 7 years, she should wait for his return. But if he failed to return after 7 years, that would mean he would never return.
بعدش چی شد؟
And what happened next?
Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. They were drawn in by an island with a mysterious mountain of amber that holds all ships and prevents them from leaving. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, leaving only Brunswick, who noticed that once a year a great bird called No came to the island to hunt. And so, the clever knight hid in his horse's hide at just the right time. And when the bird came, it mistook him for prey and carried him away. So, Brunswick wandered on. After some time on the road, the prince came across something unprecedented. A duel between a lion and a 9-headed dragon. So, what do you think Brunswick did at that moment?
Well, the dragon is certainly much stronger than a lion, so I suppose he sided with the dragon, right?
Nonsense! Brunswick rushed to out the lion, and together they killed the dragon. And from that time on, they were stalwart companions. The lion even followed him all the way back to Bohemia. Except, by then, it was already too late. It had already been exactly 7 years to the day since Brunswick set off on his journey. His wife, Ludmilla, who had until that time valiantly resisted all suitors, was about to remarry. But at the wedding feast, Brunswick managed to drop the ring in her cup, so it all turned out well. For Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom, but the lion took care of that.
Okay.
Where did Brunswick's armor come from?
It is said that George the Lion of Württemberg brought it here. He was the nephew of Lord Chenyek of Württemberg, who built Trusky. This George spent a lot of time with King Wenceslas. A suspiciously long amount of time, if you know what I mean.
I think I get the picture.
And it is said that one day, a lion escaped from the king's menagerie, and George overpowered it with his bare hands and laid it at the king's feet, still alive. As a reward, Wenceslas gave young Württemberg the name Lion and the armor of his ancestor, Prince Brunswick. Only Sir George didn't live to enjoy it for long. He caught the plague at a tournament abroad and died on his way back to his king. Specifically, while visiting his uncle here at Trusky. Of course, the king wanted his armor back, but Lord Chenyek didn't want to give it to him, claiming he had the hereditary right to it. It looked like Wenceslas would lay siege to Trusky, but fortunately Lord Chenyek was completely destitute by then, so he sold all of Trusky and the armor to the king.
And the king left the armor here.
Well, if the king was so endeared with Brunswick's armor, why did he leave it here?
Because he didn't have any choice, my friend. He never found the armor. Lord Chenyek was as cunning as a fox. While he did leave the armor here, he never told anyone where. It's said he hid it so it could only be found by a true knight. Each piece in a different place. Or so they say round these parts. Who knows if there's any truth to the tale.
And do you know where I could find Brunswick's armor?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
بله میخوام بشنویم. بگو ببینیم معمای چیه.
Then how did that riddle go?
Wait.
برای همین دارم صحبت میکنم دیگه.
I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone. Behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock. A subtle niche, yet deeper still. A place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
واقعا کمکی نکرد.
And that was supposed to help me, eh?
Answers come to the wise, kicks to the stupid.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Well, thanks a lot.
Hold on, I'll give you something else. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
What
do you need? Hurry up.
میخواد که پرده رو نه تو خونت میخواد قاصد خوش خبر شه این شیره من این شیره تو قسم میخوره جیره بخواد رو بارگاش میگه گل بیادی نخواد این فیلمو چند بار ببین بیا اینجا شیر منو بخواد
عشق داداش مرسی چی بهم داد یه نوشته از یه دست نوشته که خودم کپی کردم روش مال کسی که زیر دستش بوده. خب حالا فکر می‌کنم اینم چیزه ولی فکر می‌کنم اینم یه افسانه است ولی هر چی که هست عشق من داشت میری خوش میاد هر چی که هست به نظرم نکن لاین کرست solve the reader and find the piece of running armor. فهمیدی چی شد؟ با همون حالا این بعدا میتونیم انجام بدیم. خب این زنی که اگه کاریمون نداره کلا بریم دیگه این شهر. آره واقعیه.
Have you come to break some more stuff?
زرا اول بگیم علکیه چند تا تیکه است جای مختلفه تو معلوم میتونی گیرش بیاری. خب بسا
Keep the peace and we won't have any problems.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
یا الله بریم. ناموسن چه بازی ساختن حلالش. سالم شد واسه ببینم. آره هانتینگ سوردمون چیز شد، رفتیم تعمیرش کردیم. چه عجب تجارم میریم دو جاده. سلام استاد.
What's that? I hope you're not following me.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I can tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
I'm sorry. I have no intention of pummeling you for no reason. There must be other ways of resolving this.
Suit yourself. If you don't want to help your fellow man.
You know what?
Shall we do it?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
دایوس شونی سسگش دایوس حرومی پدرسگ.
This is tricky, your job.
You fight like an old hag!
Bastard!
God wills it!
Oh!
All right.
That was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. My mouth, most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
What did I do to you?
بنده خدا. آره باید استامینمون زیاد کنم. این گولا رو هم جمع کنیم خیلی خوبه بچه ها. بعدن تو آلکمی به کارمون میاد. اینجا
I don't have a spade.
ندارم چیز. آجی بیل کجا گذاشتم آخه؟ بیل ندارم من ریدم تو پدرت. شراین بگاهیه. بزن سگمون رو پیدا کنیم. سگمون رو پیدا کنیم از همه بهتره. خب بریم سراغ سگمون. نه پیرزنی گرفت ازمون. خب گفتش که ممکنه که اینجا بهمون چیزا حمله کنن، افراد راهزن و اینا. یه دونه بیل با یه تبر بهشون گذاشتیم پیش جفتشون. بله شش.
Lord be with you.
بیش شرفا هیچ کم جمعش رو نمیدن. ولی یه بازی ساختن اصلا سرگرمت میکنه لعنتی. فهمیدی؟ خوشحال و شاد و خندانیم، قدر دنیا رو میدانیم. اصلا خیلی قشنگه. اصلا یه چیز عجیب غریبی درست کردن. فکر نمی‌کردم این نمره نسخه اول زیر 80 شده. خب نسخه دوم شد 90، بعد اومد رو 88. ولی خیلی خفن درست کردن که همچین نمره‌ای بهش دادن. نه زیاد هم بشینی باش خسته کننده است. خب واقعا فقط باید بیای عشق کنی توش بگردی. به کجا رسیدیم؟ به یه روستا رسیدیم. خب اینجا کسی ما رو نمیشناسه. جلو جو. سلام استاد. سلام
Gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth, just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In silver scallops, they say. Without warning, attacked by Cuban troops. In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers, and drove the local lord out of his own castle. You see what that ginger fox Sigismund is doing to our land. He wants to burn us all. Go home quick and start praying. Only God can save us from the forest.
What did I do to you?
یارو مشکوکه.
How are things going here?
The land is good. Apart from those assholes up in the hill, that is. Fucking tackle bastard. They're getting above themselves.
Do you want me to help with them?
Trust me. I'll make it worth your while. What do you say?
Sure. If there's something bothering you, I'd be happy to help.
Listen up then. Those naughty Takavite bastards. Nice maypole in the village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Especially Project. Nothing would teach them a lesson better than stealing it and putting it up on display here. Just to spite them.
So all I have to do is take their maypole and bring it to you?
Aye, exactly. But be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't even know it's missing. Besides, if they catch you, they'll beat the shit out of you. So be careful.
All right. I'll be careful. Thanks.
Excellent. But even if something goes wrong, don't go clobbering anyone over the head. Understand?
You want to do what to him?
Piss him off. You know, mess with him for stealing our maypole and our pasture. But remember, no violence, all right?
Of course. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
But go ahead and talk to Project. At least you'll...
About the tack-off maypole.
Ask away.
I reckon they'll be guarding the maypole, eh?
Aye. They're proper careful and keep a good eye on it. You'll have to be total and outsmart them somehow. But that shouldn't be too hard. That tack-off lot ain't the brightest. Ask around. See what's going on over there. You'll figure something out.
Well, you don't need me for this, do you? Just send one of your farmhands.
It's not that simple. Maypoles are a big deal in these parts. We had one here too, just like in Stockholm. But those Tacovites stole ours. And that's how it is every year. They're very proud of them.
Do you have any idea how I'm actually supposed to steal it?
What we need is to reach. That's the important part. I reckon you'll have to climb up and chop the top off.
از بالا بزنمش.
All right. Climbing up there should be no problem.
There you go. But I reckon climbing up there will take a bit of time. So be careful none of those taco fools spot you.
Why don't you like the Tacovites?
Because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else.
یعنی اینقدر بد صحبت میکنه که ترجمه هم نمیتونه بکنه این برنامه.
Which has belonged to Giliad since time immemorial.
How does someone steal a pasture anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind there's an old tree there. And everything between the trees. I was about your age then. And I got a good beating on, and you can bet your...
هم نیست بقیش. خب ما استیل اوکی. اون بالاه؟ میپل اون بالاه؟ اوکی. دیام
Without warning, attacked by human troops in one afternoon.
Careful!
یارو صاحب اینجا کجاست؟ اینا همه چیز شدن. Fuck. Fuck دیگه نداریم. بس ببینم. الان ما یه دراید اپل گرفتیم. دوامش بیشتر شده الان. مثلا این 53 اینجا بیل فروشی نداره. بعدم برمیگردیم. نه مثلا اینکه میدونی فقط بستنده کنیم خراب نشه. از جلوگیری میگیم خراب شده نشه. الان میرسیم به جایی که سگمون گم شده. بعدگرد دیگه لعنتی. کم کم داریم نزدیکش میشیم. خیلی کم خوبه اینجا راهزنه هم بریزن رو سرمون. مثلا رنگ بازی رو میبینی چقدر سکسیه. عجیب غریب. اشتباه نریم داداش. نگو که بالای صخره است. نه بعید. ببین روی بازی وقت بذاری چی در میاد از کار. روی خوب وقت بذاری. بعد مثلا شرکت راکستدی سازنده بتمن، این همه بتمن خفن ساخته، میاد چی میسازه؟ جاستیس لیگ. کیره خرلی.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey lad, what do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him, but you might.
پس راهزنی. چه جرأتی داری؟
You don't look like a match for me. I bet your bark is worse than your bite.
Ha! Take care, lad. I was already slitting throats while you were still sucking on your ma's tits.
Well, anyone can slit throats if they have the stomach for it. But a real fight with iron in hand, now that's something else entirely.
And? You think I'm afraid of you?
Well, maybe you should be. I may have lost everything, but I can still beat the shit out of you with what I've got to hand.
But I was just joking. I wasn't serious. I'd better be on my way.
If we ever meet again, you won't be leaving on your feet. Before we part ways, have you seen a dog?
A dog? No, I haven't. But when I'm out at night, laying in looking for work, I often hear wolves howling by the rocks near the pond.
Oh, there's something lying over there. I hope it's not mutt. A nice bit of venison, and something took a good bite of it. Could mutt have been here?
یعنی کجا رفته؟
Dead and robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken...
از کی بپرسم از این؟ پیرزنه بپرسم؟ Really؟ واقعا؟ ما که تا اینجا اومدیم ما که تا اینجا اومدیم بذار چیزم بریم دیگه بذار تا پیش اون یارو هم بریم تمرینای رزمیمون هم یاد بگیریم دیگه نظرتونه؟ لعنت به چه واقعی ساخت چقدر بینه است لعنتی اصلا نداری نه دیگه چون اول بازیه گوزم نداریم خب نداریم اینجا و ما این مأموریت داریم اینکه یک نامه ای از سمت یعنی اون قلم رو خودمون برسونیم به پادشاه این سرزمین که بهش بگیم که آقا بیا سمت ما با ما متحد شد دست بر قضا بندیتا بهمون حمله میکنن و همه انگوامون رو میگیرن رفیقامون رو میکشن ما میمونیم و با هندسکیپان چه اتفاقی میفته هیچی نداریم باید هم این نامه رو برسونیم برای اینکه ما رو به اون قلعه راه بدن باید یه مقدار پول در بیاریم انم نداریم اوکی چون ما رو فکر میکنن گدا هستیم ما هم وقتشون رو بگیریم یا حضرت عباس اونجاه؟ آره همونجاست صدای سگمون بود؟ اونجا قلمرو گرگاه گو خودم داشت جاده بنبست خورد جالبه با گرگ کاری نداشته باشه باید کاری ندارم اون که اول بازی با بود اون مثلا چیزمون بود دیگه مثلا موافقمون بود خب ما بادیگاردش بودیم مثلا بعد یه روی سیکتیرش زد رفت یه جا دیگه چرا؟ چون که نمیتونید با ما بسازه گفت خودم برمیام و اینا مادر جنده هر جا میرسه میگه من هنس کاپونم بابا آل کاپونم باشی کیرم حسابت نمیکنم چه بگه هنس کاپونم فکر میکنم مثلا چون اشراف زاده است دیگه همه باید بهش تعظیم کنن باش بیا پایین سرمون درد گرفت بلادی دیپ بلادی دیپ ننت برس به خشکی دیگه Hello.
I can't go any further. It's too deep.
کجا داریم میریم؟ وضعیتو جنگلی داره. چی ساختن این حرومی ها؟ این افراد رومانی ها؟
My name is Henry. And I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fight around here.
Oh.
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
Okay.
You can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the...
Oh.
Should we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder. If you're going to attack, commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around.
I'll get it. Let's do it.
Come on, keep going. Don't pause. Wrong. You have to make 3 attacks in quick succession. Nice. Now do it again. Well done.
Change it.
Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right. Let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more.
All right.
Enough! You're attacking from the wrong direction. Beautiful! Once more. Well done.
Easy. Perfect block. خیلی خوب.
That's that then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhowl. Also known as the Master Strike.
Master Strike.
How could I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight. Because this technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
I'll
challenge you to a duel then.
I've barely taught you anything and you're already getting cocky. But very well. At least I'll demonstrate the difference between us. Ah! Sorry, but it's too soon for me to teach you the Master Strike. Nonsense. If you can't defeat me fresh, you won't defeat me all blood.
I'll tend to my wound.
Very well then. Get a move on.
همین چی شد؟ داشت اوضاع خیلی خیته. نمیتونیم اینجوری جلوی رو چیز کنیم. گنده گوزی کنیم.
My God, you look awful. Do you need help?
No thanks. It looks worse than it is.
Oh, it is you, Charges.
What are you talking about?
You are that chavo from my dream, Jalas Mangesuna. You came to me. The Ternogajo, friend of the Roma with clear eyes. The one who has suffered much. A stranger to take on the task that shall unite our familia once again. Or divide us forever.
What? What's a chavo? What am I supposed to do?
Go and see the Voivod. He will tell you more.
I'll have a look at your wares.
پول داریم؟ کنم انم نداریم. پنج تا پول
never mind then.
Farewell. Ha! It's you, Gajo. Aranka's prophecy is coming true.
What Gajo?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Save how? What are you talking about? Slow down and tell me what happened.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shea Marika is gone? My only daughter, gone. Her empty tent is all
گیم سیو شده بود جدی کوینم. آره سیو شده بود. ایول مرسی دکتر مرسی مرسی.
Christ! Shit! Christ! I'm hit!
Sorry, lad.
مرسی گفتی مرسی مرسی. اوش دادا یه ضربه زد. مادر جنده.
If you're afraid, there's nothing I can teach you.
True. I challenge you.
This won't do. I'll chop you to bits at this rate. Put some armor on.
آها این دفعه دیگه مفتید با همون چالش نمیده. بی‌ناموس. وای خیلی حرومیه.
Now that's what I call an opener. Christ! Shit! No, you don't. Sorry, lad.
What the fuck? Stop. همین اول کار یه رو جوری که ضربه دادن. اوکی. بیشتره. بابا آروم بگیر. نفس بکشیم. ولی حرکتش خیلی قویه اگه یاد بگیریم.
Fuck you! Sorry, lad.
مادرتو خر بگاد. اوه بابا خوب دمیج خورده بود.
Show your stuff! Surprised?
بیناموس.
Christ! Shit! You wanna try me? What?
بابا
But it's
لعنتی.
too soon for me to teach you the. Christ! Shit! Surprise? Sorry.
خار کسه این چه حرکتی میزنی؟
Go fuck yourself!
باشه بیا.
Sorry, lad.
تو زمانی میخواد ضربه بزنه حمله کنم. خب کن.
Sorry, lad.
اوی. خب اینو گفتی بهمون. لود کردیم.
Christ! I'm hit!
اوه.
Surprise?
No, no,
Sorry,
no,
lad.
no.
But it's too soon for me to teach you the master strike.
همون نباید هیت بخورم.
Sorry, lad.
مادرتو خر بگیر.
Sorry, lad.
حاجی یه پری میکنه، این پریه کلا میکشدت.
No. Now you're in trouble.
مادر تو نزدیکشم. این چیه آجی؟ نزدیکشم کلا نباید برم. بابا نه ریدن تو پری کردن بی شرف.
No, you don't.
بابا نه به سوراخش بذار گرم. خب یه دونه پری میکنی میتونی ضربه بزنی، باز ضربه بعدی جو نبزنی چون میدونی تلش. خب ببین اینو میزنی بعدی رو دیگه نباید بزنی.
Surprise?
آره خیلی سورپرایز شدیم واقعا. مادر سگ بی‌ناموس خیلی سورپرایز شدیم.
Sorry, lad.
حاجی ناموسا یه دست باگ بشه بزنم چقدر بخندیم. اصلا علامت چرا نمیاد بر من؟ الو علامت دیفند. الو علامت دیفند. باگ شده؟ باگ شده نمیاد پشمام. بله.
Oh, Christ! Shit! No, you don't. No, you don't. Fucking hell!
شمشیر شمشیر بمیر بی شرف.
No, you don't.
شمشیرم شکست. با شمشیر شکسته داریم ادامه میدیم آجی. وای
Go fuck yourself. But it's too soon for me to teach you the master strike.
گاه نخور. این ناموس بی همه چیز. What the fuck از اینجا شروع شد؟ مرسی که دیدید رفقا، پرچمتون بالاست. امیدوارم که حال کرده باشید. بوست به همتون. تا قسمت بعدی شما رو خدای بزرگ میسپارم. خیلی خارگسته سرسخت بود. فردا میبینمتون. فعلا خدا نگهدار.